Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we finished up Joke's End and made a false trade with Bowletta and Fawful, where Luigi pretended to be Princess Peach so they could get the real one back. And now, we are leaving the Koopa Cruiser, or the repaired Koopa Cruiser. Trying to, at least. Now the funny thing is, if you save your game here and then load it up again, Bowletta and Fawful, who were normally behind this box, are now gone. So this little section where you play as Luigi, just kind of traveling throughout the Koopa Cruiser, isn't really anything too challenging in that it's not challenging at all. You just basically go throughout each room, lighting up these boxes. You don't have to, it's optional, but if you do, you get all these Hoo-Beans, so that's pretty great. Let's be honest here. But in the same time, it's kind of not great. And then they kind of vaguely try to hide them behind pillars, but if you just look for the lightning symbols, you'll be fine. I mean, you'll know you're missing one if something hasn't appeared yet, and you need to light all of them in a room for something to appear, like so. Now, in the last episode, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about Hoo-Beans, and basically how they just kind of, between the ones in Joke's End and the repaired Koopa Cruiser, how they just kind of stuff the... That's dangerous. How they just kind of stuff them all into the last area of the game, and I really don't think that works so well. Like, I wish that they were more evenly dispersed throughout the game, especially because in order to get one of the last items in the game, you need to make all the cups of coffee, which means you can't get the last item until, like, the last item from EGAD until, like, the final stages of the game. And that item loses a lot of its effectiveness if you can only really use it for the final dungeon and areas like that. Because, well, we'll see it when we get to make that cup of coffee. But we do this, and we get to make our beans again. We get to make more beans, and we get to save already. This is really it, by the way. That's basically the extent of the Koopa Cruiser. The repaired Koopa Cruiser. There's no enemies, there's no challenges, there's just collecting Hoo-Beans, and now the Beanstar! So not only did we get Princess Peach back in the last episode, we recovered the Beanstar. And now...
Grawk! How could this happen not only once, but twice? We chase them now? No! Instead, we go to the Mushroom Kingdom. The Mushroom Kingdom?
And that dress is proving to be infinitely useful. Excellent work, Mario Bro! Is the Beanstar safe? Don't look so aloof. Oh, Luigi. You have the worst luck. And like all things in life, it all comes back to Tee-Hee Valley.
I wonder if Master Luigi will land here in a splendid fashion.
Oh, I just hope he can escape safely.
Ah, could that be him?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, Prince Peashley.
What a perfect landing! And the Beanstar made the trip just fine. Say, where's Luigi?
He seems to be struggling somewhat over there.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Oh no! Look at Luigi, always showing off his Luigi dunk, honestly. Mario, I'll leave his welfare up to you. You can handle it. I must return and move the Beanstar to a safer place. I will see you later.
Master Mario, I must say, being here is unhealthy for the princess as well. We shall return to the castle ahead of you.
Please take care of Luigi.
Shall we go, princess?
And we say goodbye to them, and now we get a Mario-only portion, which is pretty rare. This is actually the entrance area to Teehee Valley. And while you could come over here earlier, it kind of goes hand in hand with the rest of Teehee Valley, and that I think, even though there are a lot of side paths, it's not worth it to go down them, since you end up exploring everything anyway. So this block came flying up out of the ground in a really silly fashion of streamlining the game, because Luigi had to fall through to knock it up here, and that opens that path.
What was that earthquake? This is that green guy. Which means that red guy should be around here somewhere. Well, for now... Rookie! Tie this guy up!
Uh-oh. Is Rookie back? Is Rookie/not Bowser back for this final little section of Teehee Valley? The rest of Teehee Valley, where we gotta go now and save Luigi, and, well, we'll see what happens. Hey, that's a blue cactus. There was a blue cactus in Paper Mario, and that was part of I do believe, a little side quest thing. But if we come through here with Mario, this is actually a good opportunity to fight a few new enemies, sort of new. These are dry bones. They are different from the original dry bones in that they have shells, and they die pretty quickly. Now, while Mario is generally more dangerous to travel around the world with, like without Luigi, he also kills enemies a lot quicker. And this section of the game is actually a good opportunity to get Mario's experience to help catch up with Luigi's. The dry bones here basically have the exact same moves that they did all the way back on Hoo Hoo Mountain. And here we have Limbo Bros, which again are the same as they were in Gafaha Ruins. Of course, the only real difference between them and now is that the dry bones have that new shell move, and that the Limbo Bros are faster, and they're all around faster, and I just got set on fire. That hurts. But that's okay, because these palette swaps are dead. And that's basically all there is to say about the palette swaps in this area, because now we just head on down this pipe. And because yellow pipes need two brothers, and you realize that after you go down, Mario just has to continue on. Through that door, and light a fire. Kind of reminds me of Gafaha Ruins, but it's a lot shorter anyway. What kind of predicament has Luigi gotten himself into this time? Well, you kind of already know based on what happened. And we're actually already there, we just gotta save. Alrighty, now that we have taken care of this, somehow this is the area where Luigi fell. And if we keep going on ahead... Oh no. Thanks for showing us what to do, and then the ropes get set on fire, and then Luigi's set on fire. But not really.
Mario! Luigi!
Oh.
Yeah! What an emotional reunion. Oh wow, my hanky is sopping wet with tears. Bo stupid ho. You, Red, I've been waiting for you to arrive, see? Oh yeah. I went and found me a rookie here. One that'll take you down for me, see?
Darling, what's all the ruckus? Oh, why must they be here? Why can't we be alone, darling, speaking the language of love?
What, who you calling darling? Now is not the time to be doing this, see? This, dame passed my audition perfectly, see? She's my all-new, bigger and better rookie, Birdo.
Darling, don't call me Birdo. Call me Birdie.
I don't care about names, see? Ha ha! I'll show you. You hear? You'll be bamboozled, see? With my rookie's new power, you'll see what I mean.
Yes, the power of love.
Ah, quiet! Stop freaking me out! I don't care what kind of power it is. Any kind will do. I will destroy you, see? Destroy you! Yeah, here comes destruction, you couple of knuckleheads!
And we run into our old good friend Popple, who has a new rookie now in the form of Birdo. And we are gonna jump, well, we're not gonna open with jumping on his head. We are gonna open with a good old-fashioned Swing Brothers to try and steal from him, because maybe he has something good. He has green peppers. Ah, he is a fan of the Mexican food, I guess. because they have peppers and it's spicy, and this is racist. Alrighty, so Popple, Birdo, they make a pretty good team. This is actually quite different than the fight that happened in Chucklehuck Woods. Oh god, Birdo will try to suck you in. They both have a fair number of moves each, but Popple's basically going to stick to his usual tactics of trying to steal items from you and just walk into you suddenly with little provocation. Whereas Birdo, well, we're going to see more about what she does quite shortly. Meantime, we are going to use this move and show off its targeting abilities and how cool it is, and miss that move and have the sledge fall on Luigi's butt. Now, she has that pivot attack where she just kind of attacks both of them, and he's going to keep trying to steal from us. Popple actually is weaker than he was in his Chucklehuck Woods solo debut. As you can probably see, his defense isn't as high as it was, and beyond that, I'm going to just hit Birdo with a hammer for fun. Beyond that, he has less HP, a little less HP, and he goes back to his usual tactics of when he is about done, when he is out of... Not when he's done, but when Birdo is... If Birdo is defeated before he is... There we go. If Birdo is defeated before he is, he will basically run away like a coward. But we are going to try to avoid that and try and hit Birdo with a Swing Brothers and try to rob her blind. Interesting thing... Oh, Ultra Syrup. She can also drop a red pepper, so that's interesting. How these fights with Popple usually have peppers as rewards. And that's... I guess that's actually kind of a hint to the one fight with him where he has insanely high defense.
I will protect you.
Just stop it! Stop it!
Oh no. Man, who likes try and find the real one? Who likes this? Oh god, and then eggs will roll into you. That is what I call a turn over a... Yeah, I got nothing. I'm usually so good at cracking up egg puns, but I guess I'm just a little fried right now, so I can't really do it. Oh god. Yeah, bombs stun Mario and Luigi, and that's bad, but basically the important thing to know is it's good to hit as many as you can during this thing, because all you gotta do is find Popple. So a good move for that would actually be Cyclone Brothers, where you just try and target each one. But, oh god, and we have been robbed of a mushroom. That is not cool, Mr. Popple, so I am going to basically hit you with the good old-fashioned Splash Brothers. It's been a while since we've used these moves, and bosses do get more defense as you go on, so you can't completely destroy them with these moves. In fact, they're actually quite necessary, if you think about it. Well, see, that only does 5 damage because Luigi's attack is not up to snuff. And because he takes his mushrooms for the first time in the LP, I think he actually heals himself. So what are we gonna do now but do more Brothers moves? This is a great fight. I love all of the Popple fights. I think he's a good character, and I would have liked to see him more outside of this game. And I know that's kind of praise for a character that doesn't really have much development behind a few cutscenes, I guess. So that's a thing that, I don't know. I just like him and his character, and I think it works, and I think it would have been cool to see more of him, even in like the other Mario and Luigi games, but this is the only one he appears in, and this is actually sadly the last fight we will be having him. There will be no final dungeon encounter like we had with Junior Troopa in Paper Mario. And that does not finish him off. He has a ton of HP. He still has like somewhere in the 500 range, so it does take a while to finish him off, as well as Birdo. So this fight can have you here for a while. Maybe Cyclone Brothers was not the best move. Multiple hitting moves might not be the best for this. And Birdo's going to keep trying to suck them up. And I think we've seen about both of all of their moves. So what I'm going to do now is first I'm going to lay more damage onto Birdo with this move, which is just ridiculous, but so hilarious. And again, you want to make sure that you kill Popple first, because it is definitely worth the experience. He gives a ton of experience at this point, and it's just not worth it to have him run away. So you want to finish him off so that you only have to worry about Birdo. And she's gonna do her protection move. And he does not approve of this, but then I wouldn't like the way of being protected either. I feel that because this is the last Popple fight, it is, you know, worthwhile to kind of play it up a little. Give it the time it deserves. So with these eggs rolling at us, all we gotta do is just knock them away. There's really not much strategy to them. You just gotta get rid of them. And then I'm actually gonna use a nut, super nuts. Don't laugh, it's not funny. And then Luigi, if we want to hit all of them, Thunder Brothers is a good way to go. It's a great hit-all move, and I should be using it for its defense down capabilities. Oh, I guess, oh yeah, maybe hand powers don't work like that. It's like, no. Nice try, but no. And then you gotta sit through this whole thing, and I'm sorry. I should have known better. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do hit the wrong one. It just has a little bomb pop out. And Bounce Brothers is a great way to just get rid of a couple of them. And there's Popple, and, you know, he just smashes the eggs. He is not amused, even though he could have kept them. Popple has a bad temper that kind of is to his detriment after a while. But anyway, now that we hit him actually while he was in the egg with the move, we can finish him off once and for all, I do believe, now that his defense is down. And that takes care of him.
You may have defeated my darling, but that's as far as you go.
This just has a bunch of Super Mario Bros. 2 references that I just love. It's hilarious. Birdo on her own is not too bad. She basically has the same move set, but hits harder and faster, and that's basically all there is to it. She doesn't really get any new moves. And then she'll target both of them, shoot her egg bombs, her egg nades, her egg grenades. What is this, Banjo-Kazooie? However, we are at about the end of this fight, I do believe. And can we rob her again? We cannot. I should have used a move with more punch. Panache. Just shut up. This should put her defense down in any case, and then we can probably finish her off for good. I hear the phone ringing downstairs, but I'm not gonna answer it because I have this to deal with. And it does not put her moves down. Well, in that case, we just gotta keep hitting her with hard moves until she's not dead yet. I guess I haven't been hitting her hard enough. Usually the Popple fights seem like they could go on longer, but towards the end they do get longer. Like, the first two fights can go by really quickly if you use your brother moves, but I think that sums it up really well. And 4 Ultra Syrups, that is so great. And now Mario, because of his few fights in the desert, I think is up to par with levels with Luigi because the enemies in the desert give a ton of experience. We're gonna put that into his HP because HP, oh, nice, 5. Yeah, since we fought some enemies in the desert who gave like 200 experience per fight, that's a great grinding spot. Luigi, you still need more points in your attack. It's just painful how little damage you do.
Ha! 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 You! Look at you. Pathetic. You're useless, see? You're fired!
Are you saying that was all my fault? Oh, shocking! Shocking, I say!
Whoa.
Ah!
Clearly this is a test for me. Yes, the powers that be want me to go out on my own. Once I overcome many hardships, I shall be one step closer to superstardom. I can't believe I lost to you!
And Birdo never got her own game. And there, Mario and Luigi are just, well, okay, let's go. So as stated, we are just gonna put Mario and Luigi's backs to each other and head out of this little dungeon area. You can head back here and kill the enemies in the desert for some good XP, but since we did that, we're back in the main area of Teehee Valley. And I think that's actually gonna be a good place to end off the game. Or not the whole game, but you know. Actually that takes care of everything. We got the Beanstar back, we got Princess Peach back, we defeated Popple for the last time, we made a joke out of Bowletta and Fawful. So I guess in the next episode we're gonna go back to Bean Castletown and reap our rewards. This looks like this game is gonna have a happy, if kind of sudden ending. So yeah, if you want to see that, I just hope to see you in the next one. Alright, I'm just going to let this save thing go to its end and just do its good save thing, and this intro's taking forever. But okay, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.